So the Americans and the British brought their sofa to me. So when our forces are here, if they make a mistake, they should not be tried here. They should be tried in the US. Why? Then I said, okay, can we make it reciprocal? So that if our own people are in the US, they make a mistake, they are brought back here. I said, no. The Americans came here, and the British, and these Western countries, and they said, we want to help you build your army. We said, but we have already built the army. That's how we defeated the government. So we don't want to be over-involved with you people. We can share some experience, that's all. So that's why you find that we don't have foreign bases here, foreign armies here, based in Uganda, because we didn't need them. We said, foreign armies, what? We can defend ourselves. We don't need anything from anybody. If we need knowledge, we can come and learn and come back. And then we had, of course, they normally, when you hear these African countries getting problems, Niger, this one, Burkina Faso, Mali, Central African Republic, they get problems because of that over-involvement with foreigners in the issue of security. So you can take one example. There's what they call SOFA. SOFA, S-O-F-A, means Status of Forces Agreement. If foreign forces are in Uganda, how should they be handled? So the Americans and the British brought their SOFA to me. So when our forces are here, if they make a mistake, they should not be tried here. They should be tried in the US. Why? Then I said, okay, can we make it reciprocal? So that if our own people are in the US, they make a mistake, they are brought back here. I said, no. So I said, Then even at one time, I was trying to compromise with them. I said, okay, I can, if somebody fights in the bar, I don't mind, you can take him and try him in California. But what if he kills a Ugandan? Or rapes a Ugandan girl? There's no way we can say that you take him away to be tried somewhere else. There's no way. So they said, no, but you see other countries are doing it. I said, if other countries are doing it, that's their business. But not us. So we have never signed a single SOFA with anybody in all the time we've been here. So they just come and go, we refused. So now that business of Africans can do everything. We can do it ourselves. We don't need Uganda here, well managed, can be an interesting reference point for the rest of Africa and for the rest of the black people.
And guys, this is why I love Museveni, the president of Uganda. He's very outspoken. He's one of them. There's few presidents on the continent that the West don't mess with is President Museveni from Uganda, the Zimbabwean President Mnangagwa, I think is who again? Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré, the Mali, the Niger junta and Mali. That's 5. Who am I missing? And what's his name again? I forget the president. Of Namibia. Of Namibia. That president, I forget his name. He's not coming to me right now. So there's a few presidents that they do not. And President Kagame of Rwanda. But anyway, let's get back to this. So this is what they go around the African continent and does. Because the Americans alone has 27 bases on the continent in 25 countries. And listen to what Museveni is saying here. And he made this point, and I hope people pay attention to this point. When they could go to President Museveni to put the base, which is the English and the Americans, and he refused them, listen to the proposal. If the American or the English or the French soldier commit any crime in Uganda, they cannot be held accountable. If they unalive someone, they cannot be held accountable. If they grape someone, they will not be held accountable. Anything they do, they have to be returned to their country. They cannot, and when they return to their country, there will be no prosecution. But if a Ugandan is in America and commit a crime, he has to be prosecuted in America. They will not send him back home to Uganda to get prosecuted. So you see the hypocrisy and what these Westerners does. This is why it's for the life of me I cannot understand why our African presidents are allowing bases in their countries from the French, the Americans, and the English. Especially, well, the French is getting brutally. The French is now getting kicked out of Africa. Slowly, country by country. Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali. Chad is in the process, and Caban as well. The Democratic Republic of Congo, they as well, but I still don't trust the president because I think he's still a puppet. And so I really hope we get these countries out of Africa. These countries and take them base and go. If you want to share knowledge, fine. But as the president said, we already have our army. It's already built up. Why do you need to come here? So I agree 1,000% with President Museveni. But the Americans and the Europeans, the colonizers in general, they like to wrap up things in a pretty little bow and present it. Sometimes you have to look to the fine print and see what they're actually asking of you. Because it is not only they cannot prosecute them, so that means if they go and steal minerals and resources, they still can get in trouble. So you see the hypocrisy and what they're trying to do. And if they get caught trying to assassinate a president, they still can get in trouble. They cannot be arrested. They cannot be jailed. If they get caught stealing state secrets, same thing. Because that's in the clause. And this is why when I tell some black people that's why it aches me so much when I tell a black person. They're saying, oh, you can't blame the white person because Africa has been free for years. But they have keep forgetting. A lot of these countries sign agreements and they have fine print and clause in it that they cannot get away from. And also, they are corrupt. Some of them are, I do agree you cannot only blame the white people, but they are also some people that are very corrupted. They don't look out for their citizens, they look out for themselves to become rich, or they are being blackmailed because President Ruto of Kenya stated that they are blackmailing African presidents, the ones who becomes greedy, and they are using that against them. And some of them, they assassinate presidents they cannot agree with, like President Sankara, President Patrice Lumumba, President, a lot of presidents, and then they install their own presidents to destabilize the countries and so they can get the resources. So it's a whole entangled web, but slowly but surely the younger generation now, it's starting to come to they are rising up and they are changing the narrative, which just as I'm saying, it's Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and Chad, Cameroon, and a few other countries are starting to, you know what, we need to take back our country and do everything ourselves. So now get out of our country, take your army, go, take all your some of your citizens as well, your citizens as well, go with them, and we're gonna take charge of our financial systems, or educational system, and our healthcare systems. And we're going to work with other people who want to look to backstab us and try to manipulate us, which is Russia and China. Chinese, I don't trust the Chinese, but they actually have better deals than the Americans. But the Americans are sneaky. They like to pay for insurgents to go into these countries and wreak havoc, and then they want to come in as the white knight to help when they're the ones who are funding some of these insurgents, and it's been documented. So it's not like I'm saying this from nowhere. So anyway, let's stop it there. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think and put in the comment section. What you think about Museveni rejecting the bases in Uganda. And before I finish, don't forget as well, Uganda is heavily sanctioned by the Americans. So how is it just to want to put base in a country that you're heavily sanctioning? And you're not, and you just kick Zimbabwe, Uganda, Burkina Faso, and all those other countries out of the is it AGOT? Yeah, the AGO. These are a tax-free base system that allows African countries to ship things to the States. They kick out a few countries as punishment. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, tell a friend, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boom.